Hey, what's up guys, Arhenis here with um, the latest video about my PlayStation 3 collection. The collection only went up 3 more games. I haven't purchased any other games, but I have a few goodies that I was able and lucky to find on a affordable price. So in this case, the collection grew up 3 games as I mentioned. One of them is the MS vs ATV Alive. um, I've checked reviews for all the games, and the guy that reviewed this, he put it like the second or third of the worst. But he actually stated that this is not a bad game. He said that none of them are bad games, but this is one of his least favorite ones. But I'm trying to collect them all. I'm actually a fan of these games, but back in the day when this series was first called ATV Off-Road Fury, uh, when me and my brother got the PlayStation 2, or actually he purchased the PlayStation 2, it came with it was a Costco bundle. It had the base console. It was the fat console, and included the 2 controllers, a memory card, and it had two games, Gran Turismo 3, which is still lying around there. I think it's at my brother's house, and also ATV Off-Road Fury, which is also on my brother's house, and we put a lot of hours into it. I think that's the most multiplayer hours we put into a game, my brother and I. That no, that would had to be Crash Team Racing back on the PS1. But either way, this is what it was first called. And I tried it a little bit, and I haven't got used to the new controllers and the realism versus ATV Outdoor Fury, but I had a little bit of fun with the game. Next one is Sniper Ghost Warrior. Um, I like the second one. I actually have the second one in digital version. It was uh, on sale for like $1 or something, and I wanted to have the first one. So in this case, I got this. I just got it today, and it has actually the instruction manual. And I like the second one. I've heard that these games have like a abrupt or no ending, but I mean, one of my favorite games of all time, which is Soul River, also has no ending. It has that to be continued screen. If you played it, you know what I'm talking about. But I like the second one. I like the gameplay and the sniper mechanics, so hopefully that will be fun. And my second game of the day is Tom Clancy's Hawks 2. This one came with no manual, but I didn't care because actually this game is very difficult to find nowadays, and if you find it, it's a bit pricey. So I was lucky enough to find it at an affordable price. And these are my three newest games. And now going back to my other goodies that I have here. If you remember on my first video, I talked about Cabela's African Adventures, and the game came bundled with this bad boy. This gun, it's actually useless, but I mean, I think it was a good collection here, and I actually got it for like $20 or so. And the bad thing about the controller is that even though it's wireless, it's not a move controller. It's actually a controller. It has 2 analog sticks. So even though it has like the side and everything, you still have to aim using the 2 sticks, and using the side is actually useless because you're looking at the screen. So kind of pointless, but still said, what the heck. Here's another goodie here. These are the Mario Kart Mini RC Carrera RC carts. This one, it has like some scratches and everything. And the interesting thing about this that I think it's kind of cool is that When I got it, this was only a prototype. It was not even for sale. So I tried it with the guy that sold it to me, and he actually told me, you know what, if there is any issue, I cannot help you because it haven't been released to the market. So do you still want it? I was like, sure, go ahead, let's get it. And I got it for like $10, I think. I got this Mario, and I got a Yoshi for my ex. And next up is this Super Game Pack Super Edition. This has a couple Nintendo goodies. It has one of these two sets of socks, so I got this one. I haven't actually wear them because these are original Nintendo socks, so I haven't, and I probably won't wear them. It also has a Nintendo Game Boy notebook, which is actually very neat. If you look at the screen, do you see how he jumps? That's actually pretty cool. I also added here my my Game Boy Pocket. This is the one that my parents gave me in Christmas by, I don't know, it was 2096, 97 or something. I think it was like 97, 98. So it still works. It still works. I actually have the AC adapter lying around there. And actually was I was playing the other day because one of the games that I got this bundle with Killer Instinct, so I still play that game. I actually uh, figured out that there is a infinite combo if you use Thunder. You just need to hold back the back arrow, then press forward and press B so he can like spin. Then you press A so he can do kicks. But when you press back and press forward, you keep forward pressed. When you press B so that he can spin, attacks with the axis. Then you press A so that he can do a couple kicks. Then you go back and B, and he will once again spin, and A again. Then you take it back forward again. You take it forward again with B, and that's that way you can do that infinite combo. And there's also one I think that works for the SNES edition, or maybe it was just an arcade edition. It is actually also with Thunder, and I think there was another one with Jago or Raptor, one of them. But anyway, another goodie here that this box has, it has a canvas. Mine came with this little canvas. It still has the wrap on it. This hole is because this is how I put it up on my wall. And lastly, it includes a keychain. I wanted to open it just to see which one I got, and I got Mario. You can kind of see it in there. It's a Mario Kart keychain. There are 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. I don't know how my ex searched for this box, but because I was trying to buy another one, but I don't know how she found it. So this is what this box includes. I also have another box of goodies, which is this one. I already took everything out, but I do remember what it has. It has this mushroom Mario socks. I haven't wear them, will not wear them because these are original Nintendos. It has this stress reliever controller, NES controller plushie. It has a canvas. It has this one, which you can actually like the evolution of Mario, or something like that. And oh, it has this Game Boy themed cup that when you add hot water, the screen turns. If you see there, so if you add hot water or raise the temperature, it will change to from a blank to a screen showing a the Super Mario Land start, and it's actually with cold water. My bad, it's with cold water. It changes. I haven't used it, and I mean, I don't want it to break. And this one also included nothing else. I think that's all that included. Okay, now continuing with my curiosities, I got this. This is not an official, but it is for the PlayStation 3, like it says in there. So this is the cheap gun if you don't want to buy the official one that was released along with some shooters. Like I think it was released with like SOCOM 4, Killzone 3, I think, and Resistance, the white one. So this one that works like a move controller. It has, I think it has a navigation controller. It's not a Sony one, and I'm not sure if it works properly like the Sony one. I haven't tried it, but I actually got that for 150 Mexican pesos, which is not even $10. Now moving up to my consoles, I already showed you my Game Boy, and this is my Game Boy Advance SP, and it's a bit rough. I got it like this. It had a Nintendo cover sticker, which I didn't like at all. So I'm trying to get another carcass for this. Probably will get it. And next is my original NES. This is the one my parents gave us when we were kids. So this has been with us for over 30 years. Next up is our Super SNES. And this is the one that our parents gave my brother and I. We have a sister, but my brother and I are the ones that actually used to play more video games than my sister. He's my older brother, my sister, and I'm the younger one. So this NES still works. The only thing is that the little like spring or hook that keeps the games, the cartridges down, doesn't work, but I'll probably get it fixed. And next up is also the PlayStation that my parents gave my brother and I back in 1999 or 2000, I think it was. This was also bundled, like the Costco, by another Costco bundle. So this was the PlayStation 1. It had an original gray controller, and it had, I believe, it was either a blue or a green transparent controller, one memory card, and it had Spyro the Dragon Greatest Hits Edition, and the newest game was Crash Team Racing Black Label, which I still have both of them on my PlayStation 1 collection. I'll show that later on in another video probably. And it still works. The only thing is that sometimes the laser gets stuck, doesn't move, but I'll take it to a good friend that fixes consoles. And I have also another PlayStation 1 lying around, another edition, the one that has the back that you can put the chip on it. And those are my original consoles. And then next up is my minis. I have 3 of them. The first one I purchased was the Sega Mini, which is very cool. It includes 42 games, and just to name a few, some of them suck, like Alex Kidd. That game is not very good. Altered Beast, kinda cool. But for example, heavy hitters are Castle of Illusion, Castlevania Bloodlines, Contra Hard Corps, Comic Zone. It also has Ristar, Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2, Streets of Rage 2, Strider 1, Street Fighter Champion Edition, Vector Man, Toe Jam and Earl, World of Illusion, Virtua Fighter 2. I haven't tried it. Earthworm Jim. Um, many others. MW4. Monster World. I think it's called Monster World 4. Fantasy Star 4, just to name a few. Road Rush 2 also is in here. Golden Axe, so uh, Ghosts and Ghosts. It has some heavy hitters here. Next up is the second one that I got, and it had a lot of criticism, but once you have a modded one, it's amazing, and it's the PlayStation Mini. The Sega Genesis edition, I got it for 1,000. It was 1,800, I think. 1,800 pesos, which was around. Right now, it's like, oh shoot, no, I think I got it for nearly the price it was released, about $80. I got it for like $90 or so. The PlayStation Mini, I got it for 1,500 pesos, which is roughly what it cost on release. But this is modded. It has like 75 games or something. I'm not sure. I don't know how to add or remove games, so I'm gonna go with my friend again because I want to remove the games that I have on physical media, like the Final Fantasy games. I don't need them on the console. The Crash trilogy, including Crash Team Racing, the Spyro trilogy, um, Siphon Filter 2. I don't need most of those games here on the PlayStation, and probably add some games that it doesn't have, like for example the Fear Effect games. Maybe add others like I don't know. There are a lot of games that I wish I had on the PlayStation that I can put those on here. The Bushido Blades and that stuff. I think it has the first one. I think it has, because yes, it doesn't have very. It has some cool games, but many of them aren't that great. The heavy hitters are Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy VII, Rayman, Tekken 3, Siphon Filter, the first one, and Puzzle Fighter is Racer 4. I think those are like the heavy hitters. And lastly, this one I got it like a week or two ago. The box, it's very rough, and it doesn't have like the inside protection, like the foamies and stuff. And that is the SNES Classic Edition. It is an original one, and it's not modded yet, so I'll take it to my friend so he can add some games on this. I wasn't aware, or I actually didn't remember all the games I had, all the games that it had. So when I was going through the list, I was surprised that it had Super Mario RPG, which is one of my all-time favorite RPGs, and Super Castlevania 4, which is my favorite game of all time. Followed closely, almost tied in with Shadow of the Colossus, but Super Castlevania 4 is also on top. And there's another one that I have, which isn't an official console or anything like that, but that is the 2.4G wireless controller gaming pad, 4K Lite. So this one supposedly has 4K resolution and supposedly has over 10,000 games. But you know what it is with these consoles? These are emulation consoles. It has emulations from arcade, NES, SNES, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, GBA, Master System, Genesis, PlayStation, and I don't know if it had Neo Geo, probably. I don't remember. Atari's 26 or 5200, one of those. And I tried a couple games on that, and the only thing that I don't like about it is that emulation sometimes is not great. And the controllers, they simulate PlayStation controllers, but the one thing that it sucks is the D-pad. Because while the analog sticks work okay, the D-pad doesn't. And I mean, if you press up, down, left, right, it goes up, down, left, or right. The thing is that when you try go with a diagonal redirection, for example, if you're playing Super Castlevania 4, you know that on this one you can go, you just press the what was it on? I think it was the Y on the controller in the SNES, and it will hit you with the whip. If you press up in attack, it will hit up, and if you press um, up and either left or right, it will go in a diagonal direction, and also for lower directions. That doesn't work with the D-pad. It doesn't. It's made in a way that it only has up, down, left, right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does work if you press up right or up left, so that it can go in either direction if you're playing like an open world game or something like that. But I'll rather stick to the analog stick, which aren't that good, but I mean it's serviceable. So that's my latest video, my last video, and I hope you liked it. Uh, some of these things are very collectible, like those Nintendo boxes. So I'm grateful for them. The consoles, I'm not sure if they will go up on price. I mean, they're working. The Carrera Mario Kart RC, I'm not sure if that's gonna go pricey or anything. But I think those are the type of things that it's cool to have them, to grab them when you have the chance, because you never know if they go up in price and then you realize those exist. You may not be able to get them at an affordable price. So that's it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you when I get another update, and I'll also show my small PlayStation collection, which is like 25 games. Um, and my PSP collection, well, I have very little PSP physical games, because back in the day I modded my PSP, which I have two consoles, by the way, two PSP consoles. One is my original PSP Fat that I got on 06 or 07, and this was my main gaming console for years before I got the PlayStation 3 in 2010. Christmas in 2010, I purchased my own PS3, and this is a PSP Slim. So both work. This is modded. This isn't, because I did have my PlayStation modded. I used to be able to mod PSPs. I did to my uncles and a couple friends, but I screwed up and updated the firmware, so I wasn't able to to do it again, and I lost my memory card where I used to have my Pandora. That's what it was called, the program that I used. So and well, that's it. I'll fix my PSPs. The only thing they need is a battery and new new buttons and the battery cover. Other than that, they work, and if I get them to work, I'll probably sell my Slim, or I'll probably keep it, because I got this from a friend. I used to have a Michael Kors watch, analog watch, and uh, the leather strip was coming off, and I told him that, hey, you want to trade? And he gave me the PSP with like 3 physical games, and it was already modded, so I got it with a 4 GB memory card. So that's my those are my games. I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you soon. Good night, take care, and game on.